So I was watching an old video. It was originally published back in 2011, and I guess it was police harassment by the Rochester, New York police. They were bothering a bunch of people. They parked their cars, yes, like against the curb, and it was more than 12 inches or some stupid shit. Anyways, apparently there's some history there. Cops are always bothering that neighborhood, etc., etc. But anyways, I watched the video, and there were like 4 police cruisers and a shitload of cops ticketing like 3 or 4 lousy cars parked against the curb. Now, I looked at the video, and those cops are gang stalkers, number 1. Number 2, they're all reptilian. Yeah, they're reptilian. The some of the police department are lizards. Yeah, so your brutality and your intimidation shit comes from the Draco Reptilian Empire. So, there you have it. I told you, Lucifer Seed is on this planet. So, let's see. They were doing some intimidation tactics. I guess the neighborhood was having a meeting due to the fact that the cops were, harassing them again. And they had a police cruiser parked right out in front while this guy was filming. I guess his name is Davey TV. I guess he's pretty popular in Rochester, but I looked at some of his work, and I want to talk about frequency for a moment. Now, when this was filmed, I could break through it, and I could see the lizard cops. You could the reason why we're having 5G. Now, this is the thing, people. I told you this is a high spiritual war. 5G is a specific frequency that is being used on the planet to cover the alien species on this planet. Okay, that's why everybody, like target TIs, we're being targeted more specifically because we're able to probably break through the frequency, because everything is frequency based right now. 5G is just going to be a little bit higher and stronger. That's what's going on. Okay, if you notice, like when here's a perfect example. I saw a video of Meghan Markle and Harry. They're coming out, walking, all that stuff. And I was just looking through the video and stuff, and you can see the frequency that's trying to cover them up. Especially Harry, because he's copper-based DNA. So what's happened on the planet is the fact that Lucifer has targeted specific people with psychic skills who are we're just different. There's a war, people. It's an absolute fucking war. And in a way, it is Star Wars. But it's the old Draco intimidation, bully, Anunnaki shit. Okay? So the cops, when I was watching this one video, I was just going through it. Back in 2011, the frequency was much lower, and you could easily see the lizard cops. There's like, I don't know, handful of them, 5, 6, and they're just walking up and down the road, just giving these cars tickets. They were stupid. It was a bully tactic. They were gang stalking. Except these people don't know that what gang stalking is. But for us TIs, we know exactly what that is. It's when the Anunnaki hive mind comes after you. So, Rochester, New York Police Department. A lot of them are reptilian. So that's why some of the cops out there are very, very corrupt. Because you have to understand something, people. There's a structure on this planet. There's a pyramid social structure on this fucking planet. And you have to know who's the king on the throne. It's Lucifer. And then the Rothschilds or Rockefellers. And then you have your knights, which are the cops. And then you have your people down at the bottom. So 5G, in my opinion, is really going to hurt a lot of people. I mean, it's kicking my ass. It really is. It's really bad. But you see, there's a reason why. Because the lizards don't want people to see. It's just like the movie They Live. It's exactly like They Live. They don't want you to see them. So they have frequency to fuck with your eyes, your brain, so that you don't see them. So that when you do come in contact with a big old lizard, you know, you're docile. This place is fucked up. Well, anyways, you got lizards, people. Just be on alert.